warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Rida Dwi Aprilia with ID number 24202056, and today I'd like to share my presentation about culture differences between Eastern and Western culture, especially between Indonesia and the United States. So first, let's talk a bit about what culture actually means. Culture is basically the way people live, their beliefs, values, traditions, and behaviors. It's something that we learn from the people around us, like our family, friends, and community. It's shared by a group of people, and it can also change over time as society develops. When we talk cross cultural understanding, it's about being aware that people from different cultures may have different ways of thinking, behaving, and communicating. Understanding those differences helps us interact better with others, especially in a global world like today. For us as English department students, this is really important. Learning English isn't just about grammar or vocabulary, it's also about understanding how people from English speaking countries express themselves and think. So, by understanding culture, we can communicate more naturally and avoid misunderstandings. Now, let's move on to one interesting difference between Eastern and Western culture is about how people communicate directly or indirectly. In Western cultures, like in the US or the UK, people tend to be direct when they speak. They usually say what they mean right away, and being direct is considered honest and clear. For example, for if someone can do something, they will just say, "No, I can't." It's normal and not seen as rude. But in Eastern cultures like Indonesia, people often prefer indirect communication. We tend to avoid saying no directly because it might sound rude or hurt someone's feelings. Instead, we might say something softer like "I'll try" or "maybe later," even when we actually mean no. That's our way of keeping the situation polite and maintaining harmony. Let me give a quick example. Imagine an American boss asks an employee, "Can you finish this report today?" If the worker knows that can't, they will probably say, "No, I need more time." But if it happens in Indonesia, the employee might say, "I'll try my best," even though they know it's impossible. Why? Because saying no feels uncomfortable or employed in our country. This difference can be explained using Hofstede's culture dimensions theory. According to Hofstede, Western culture are usually individualistic, which means people value independence, confidence, and personal goals. That's why they speak directly. They see it as honest and efficient. Meanwhile, Eastern culture like Indonesia are more collectivism, meaning people care a lot about harmony and relationships. We think it's more important to keep peace and avoid hurting people, so we use softer and indirect way of saying things. Another point from Hofstede's theory is power distance, which is about how people see hierarchy. In Indonesia, power distance is higher. We usually speak more politely to older people or those in authority like teachers or bosses. In the US, power distance is lower. People can talk more casually even to someone with higher status. So, overall, communication styles depend a lot on culture values. Being direct doesn't mean being rude, and being indirect doesn't mean being dishonest. They are just different ways of showing respect and clarity. The key is knowing when each style is appropriate. So, to wrap up, culture really shapes how we communicate and interact with others. Understanding these culture differences help us become more open-minded and respectful, especially when meeting people from different countries. Through this project, I've learned that there's no right or wrong way of communicating, just different ways that fit different culture. And as English learners, the more we understanding culture, the better we can connect with people around the world. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope this presentation gives you a clearer picture of how culture influences communication. So that's all for from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.